Hello, this is Mr. Hanna and welcome to What the Format. Today we're going to go over properties of equality. A property of equality is abbreviated POE to make writing it easier so you don't kill your hand. Writing it over and over again can get very old really fast. We have lots of properties of equality. Today we're going to go over the operational properties of equality, namely addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. What does that mean? Well, if you add 2 to both sides of an equation, you get the addition property of equality. The 2's cancel here, 2 plus 7 is 9. These are still the same equations even though they don't look the same. That's what a property of equality allows you to do. It allows you to do something to both sides of an equation, or sometimes it's just one side of an equation, but you're still equal because you follow the property of equality. Okay? In this case, you have to add to both sides for it to be the addition property of equality. So if you subtract the same number from both sides, then it's the subtraction property of equality. If you multiply both sides by the same number, that's the multiplication property of equality. If you divide both sides of an equation by the same number, that's the division property of equality. And you can try this for yourself, do a little exercise. Start with 3 equals 3 and add the same number to both sides. You're going to get the same number. Subtract the same number from both sides, still the same number. Multiply the same number by both sides, still the same number. Divide the same number by both sides, still the same number. Divide both sides by the same number, still the same number. So once you know you can do that with numbers, variables are just placeholders for numbers. And if you don't change the equality by adding, so like 3 plus 5, 8, 3 plus 5, 8, you can do the same thing here. And you need these because pretty soon we're going to go over algebraic proofs. Algebraic proofs use these properties of equality. Not only in algebra do they use them, but they also use them in geometry. So very important to understand each of the operational properties of equality. This is mostly just definitional at this point. There'll be another video soon to follow that shows you how to use them, but you need to memorize these and understand them. Now we've used these in algebra all the time when you solve equations, and that's what I did here. However, in an algebraic proof, you won't actually show the work. You'll just explain your step. And hopefully that'll be clearer when we actually go over that video. But you still need to know these, both for solving equations and algebraic proofs. And sometimes students don't really understand what they're doing here. Okay? Now, key though, remember, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other when it comes to adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing a number. That's the cardinal rule of algebra. You can't just add 5 to one side of an equation. You have to do it to both. So, same thing with subtracting or multiplying or dividing. If you do that to a side of an equation, you got to do it to both with the same number. Anyway, this has been Mr. Hanna. Thank you for watching With the Format. Happy mathing.